Greetings, I'm Stevie C, and welcome to my part to Prem save with Leek Town. Hopefully you are well and enjoying the series. So today we've got two games for you, Whitby Town and a FA Trophy game against Bath City. We're not expected to do anything in that, so the priority obviously is going to be the league, and we're going to work well on that.
Who do we want instead of him? We want a striker on there, don't we? So I'm going to take Rubio off. Despite his decision there, I'm going to suggest that Heath becomes the shadow striker. He's doing well in that role, scoring me plenty of goals. He's got 12 goals this season. Not all of them, admittedly, have been from that position, but since we've been playing this, he has started scoring some goals. He's now looking reasonably comfortable in this position. He's yellow at the moment, but that will hopefully go green before the end of the season. He's reasonably young, 25, so he should still get it. But yeah, so he's definitely becoming. Onyeka is doing okay, but I think he's getting tired myself. So I think we might need to consider getting another winger of some sort and getting him a little bit of support. We got this young lad Macomb in. He seems to be doing okay as a bit of a backup. We've got Ollie Shenton, who is an excellent player too. Between these three here, these are playing this role, and yeah, so we're just going to try and keep them all happy. It is going to be a challenge, but Ollie Shenton could even go where Onyeka is if necessary. In fact, I think we might give him a go. Just give him a try today and see how he gets on with that. He still seems quite happy with it. What foot is he? He is left foot. He is going to cut inside anyway, so that's the important thing with that. Hurst is another one who can play over there, and he is right-footed, so we can swap them over if we feel like we need to. And Campbell can also play out on the left as well. So we've got plenty of options across that front four. As you can see, it's actually strikerless, but all these guys, I consider them as strikers. So they got a lovely pink kit there, haven't they? Look at him wearing his black gloves with his pink kit. So this is the key time when we want to be looking. So when we're attacking, is how are they pressing? Now, these don't look like they're pressing very much. So there's a foul there, and he's not going to get a yellow card, is he? Would have been a bit harsh. I think it was just a push. But how high are they holding their line? It is quite deep. We'll keep where we are for now because I'm just not totally convinced yet. But if we feel like we're struggling to break through, then what we'll do is we'll switch to the other tactic. Unless I've done my usual. I've got the wrong tactic on anyway. So we'll see how this tactic does. And if this doesn't appear to be working, then we'll consider ourselves down. They've got a lot of players forward here, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out now. So they are committing players forward, which does make them susceptible to a longer pass. So we may find that we still want the other tactic on, even though they are trying to push forward themselves in a 4-2-4. They're definitely looking to overload us when the attack's on. We need to win that ball back pretty quick, I think. So when we've got the ball, I mean, I was about to say that was a terrible pass, but that's the overlapping. That's what we want to see. And we've won a corner from that. So I do think we need to get that ball as quickly as possible when they win the ball back. So where's Hurst going to go with that? I think we've stuck it in, but I'm pretty sure that'll be offside, surely. Surely to surely was offside. They're keeping me going. We've got a goal. I'd like to say it was completely the tactics, but I mean, oh, he's onside. Oh no, it was. I was looking at the wrong guy, and he was miles offside. I think he was miles offside then, wasn't he? So we'll not mess with it because that's it. So Hurst has got an injury. That's not good. They've kicked a player out. Kicked the ball out. That, I meant to say they kicked the ball out, but I said they kicked the player out. Well, never mind. So we're going to have to make a sub anyway, but it gives me time to find what I'm looking for here. Out of possession. Defensive transition, counter press. That's what I was looking for, just to make sure that's on. Because we want to win the ball back as quickly as possible. So Onyeka's got on earlier than we would have liked. It is what it is. So long ball forward. It's over the top. And that will do nicely. We have, so far, mastered this team. Wouldn't say that we've won the game yet, so we've got to warn them against complacency. That's a word. Porter gives it to Buckley. Buckley to Shenton, who is tackled by Rivers. Smith goes back to Whelan. McGinley. Collins brings the ball down the wing. He's actually making very good progress there, Collins. Shot over the bar. So far, we've not looked in too much danger. So Campbell. I mean, they are now holding a high line. So I'm going to switch to the other tactic. Tactics. That one. I mean, if you look at where they're standing now, there's loads of space in behind. So they've definitely changed from where they were earlier in the game. So that was a good spot there. Just checking on the energy of my guys. They all seem okay at the moment. There's Grogan. Gives it back to Ollie Shenton. Ollie Shenton swings the ball long towards Heath. He wins the header, I think. And again, and Ollie Shenton. Lovely little flick to Porter, and the keeper holds onto it well. I should put the old earphones in so I can hear the match effect. That would make some sense, wouldn't it? Buckley has the ball on the left. Gives it to Onyeka. I thought I swapped Onyeka and that over, but I must have just done it for one. Oh no, we've changed the tactic, that's why. So we'll see how Onyeka does on the left. It might actually help him out. Watts. Dangerous game here now. They're coming back inside, gone for the shot. Vissar is pretty good with shot stopping, so they'd have to do well to beat him from there. So Smith taking a throw in. We need to win this ball back again quickly. We have done. Campbell. Shenton. Heath. Waiting for that run so that we can play the ball in behind. It's not come yet. Porter. Campbell. There it is. Onyeka's got it and should have scored, really. It was on his good foot and he just needed to bend it round the keeper. He got it too straight. But that was the change that we were looking for, was just getting that little yard of... It was interesting to see how they changed that tactic from the first half to the second half. And it could have caused us problems if I hadn't have spotted it. But they were holding a very definite line. Now Onyeka has got all this space now. I feel their defenders could have got that ball first, but they didn't want to leave the centre. As Porter puts the ball wide, I think it's a corner. I think it took a deflection. So Shenton will swing in the cross. Not the greatest of crosses, but he's got another chance. And he's gone short. And we've run into the line. Can he pull it back? He can. Shenton's there. Handball, ref. Must have been handball. Porter goes out wide to Simbai. And that's the end of the highlight. We do need to start looking at energy levels again. We've obviously made one sub so far. I think Heath is probably looking the tiredest out of everybody. Let's see who we've got on. So Ruby could come on and take his place. Ruby. Ah. So, how's Buckley doing and Simbai? I think we take Simbai off and switch Buckley on to that side. But we need to do the same in out of possession because I didn't have it on combined. And that is all of my tricks done. We either win or fail to win this now. So dropped it back to defensive for the last 5 minutes or so. And Rubio could be chasing that, but he doesn't seem to want to. Must be too tired. He's only been on the pitch 5 minutes. Rivers, plenty of space and a player coming to back him up. That's a good cross and a push. Buckley gets the foul. Hopefully they can waste enough time there. Just 2 minutes to survive, guys. That's all you got to survive. What are you doing? You're running away from the ball, guys. So Buckley. Keep hold of it, Buckley. Or boot it forward. Wow, what a ball that was, Buckley. Great ball. Rubio gives it back to Weir. They played it a little bit too tight there. They had players who could have stretched them out with. Maybe it's because I went narrower, and that was why they were just playing that sort of way there. So Haywood, and that is full time, and that is a good win. We continue to push for the playoffs. We are in the driving seat at the moment, and we need to keep picking up those wins just to keep us comfortably in that position. So an excellent win. And we'll just see how that has affected the... So Whitby have dropped into the relegation zone because of that. And we've gone up to third. Although Russell could easily overtake us. So Ollie Shenton gets us the first goal. I wasn't expecting us to win this game, but to take the lead is nice. So Ollie Shenton swings in the corner. The counter from the corner is a quick one. Wilson charging down the wing. Alves slows the ball up, cuts inside, gives it to Wilson. Out. I think Russ, that was. But it wasn't a shot that caused us any issues, so we'll not worry too much. So Alves, that was one thing we need to do, is trap them inside. For that reason, I forgot about that. We did that. Out of possession, pressing trap inside. That was how I remembered last time. Was they did exactly the same move, just from the other side. So Porter and Reeves, Ollie Haywood. We knew it'd go different than last time. We were winning the game, and it was sort of been stitched up by the game crashing. Rubio's having a poor game this time. He won the ball back there, though, and Shenton, I think it was, had an effort from the edge of the area, wins the corner. He will now take this corner into Reeves, who wins the header, but it lands on the roof of the net. So Wilson plays the ball out wide to Sanderson. We need to be getting these guys brought inside. We have done now. And won the ball back. That was what we were looking for with that. Shenton's a lot of space to run into. Players arriving in the middle. Swings the ball to the far post. And Tyrese Onyeka with an absolute spectacular finish with the head, I assume. I mean, it was a beautifully weighted left foot cross. And he angled that with his head just nicely into the bottom corner. 1-1. We're back in the game. So Rubio concedes a foul. He's got his yellow card now, so we will be looking to sub him off shortly and bring Heath on. That was a superb header, and unfortunately now we are going to have to start attacking. So we'll take Rubio off and put Heath on instead. Grogan can come on for Edwards. Do we put Preston on as well? Yeah, we'll put Preston on as well. We are going to be attacking now, so it's either going to go badly wrong for us, or we're going to start playing properly in the game and dominating them. That was nothing to do with us pushing it up high. This is a free kick deficiency. We haven't got a massive amount of tall players, so that guy getting in there, he does look a lot bigger than the players he was competing with. So I would suggest that that's a free kick deficiency, not the tactic that we're actually playing. Rubio conceding the foul didn't help. But with half an hour to go, we've used all the subs. Hopefully we don't get an injury. That's usually the next thing in the script, isn't it? Onyeka has the ball on the left. Preston swings it in. And Connor Heath. That is not Connor Heath. He's way too small. I think it's got the wrong animation on for Connor Heath. So I think I need to switch Onyeka and Shenton over and put Campbell on the left. Just try a complete change of the attacking quartet. Shenton takes the ball down the right. Plays it to Heath, who lays it out to Simbai, gives it to Reeves, who gives it away. Really poor. And Simbai concedes a foul, gets a yellow card. Can't sub him off, so we're running the risk of a red card now for the rest of the game. Time wasting, build-up strategy, pass, patience, shots from distance, discourage. And work the ball into the box. So just in the same way that they were 1 goal away from us when the game crashed, we're still only 1 goal away from them. It's not over yet. Campbell, Reeves, Shenton's offside. Don't get excited. Well, they've never given offside. He was a mile off. I'm complaining and it's my team. But we'll play on. I mean, it was a terrible shot from Preston, I think it was, who took it. Simbai out on the right. Proudly waving his yellow card with his name. Onyeka. Can't get the squared ball. We have another corner. I mean, I've lost count of how many corners we've had. Onyeka. Switches inside. Goes for the top corner. So close again. That keeper had top bins covered. Somehow he managed to get his fingertips to it. Ford. Reeves. Back to Ford. Going all the way back to Visser. Back to Grogan. Seems like a whole waste of time to me, that. Onyeka. Comes out to Simbai. Simbai has done his man. Gets fouled, but he doesn't get a yellow card. Can we produce a free kick like they did? We have gone to the far post. And it's a penalty. And it's a yellow card. Porter with that penalty. Has he got the composure to slot it in? Yes, he has. 2-2. We're back on level terms. Drop back to balanced because we don't want to go gung-ho and throw it away. But we've got 8 minutes now to find a winner. I suppose in theory we're back to where we would have been if we'd have conceded a late goal. So will we get past the 85th minute, which is when the crash happened? Oh, we've got to concede it. Oh, no, we haven't. Not quite sure that was a good idea going balanced. Oh, come on. That was never a foul. He booked him as well. Referee. Shenton. Good ball out to Campbell. Gives it to Preston. Preston to Campbell again. Beginning to regret making all them subs so early now. Good work there. Gets it to Preston. He's giving it offside. What are you on, Lionel? So, still a few minutes of injury time. Are we going to see another highlight? Or is that the end of it? I assume it's extra time and penalties. I actually don't know what the rules are. Campbell. Let's hope we can get a goal here and not have to worry about it. Shenton. That keeper is brilliant. I'm going to buy him. So Preston with the corner. Probably the last chance of the game. If he doesn't take it soon, we may not even get that. He got to kick it. Oh. So Connor Heath won the header, but missed it. Straight to penalties. So Ollie Shenton, Billy Reeves. Connor Heath, because you're a striker. Go highest composure wins. I mean, technically Tyrese. I mean, all this didn't work before, so that's an improvement. I've got to move you forward just because you should be able to score. And we'll go with that. Do we want to switch these around a bit? Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll slowly be getting better. And then Connor Heath has got the important one. So all of our fans, all 5 of them are there. Wilson takes a penalty before we've even settled in our seats. So Binns has had a fantastic game. So we've got to try and beat him. Shenton is the first one to take him on. And he does a good job. So that's 1-1. Sanderson against Visser. Visser guesses the right way, can't get down quick enough. So Campbell versus Binns. Can Campbell find the corner? No, he can't because he's gone down. Oh no, he did go to corner actually. It was a bit deceptive that I thought he'd gone down the middle. But again, he guesses the right way, and somehow I think he's turned into Casper the Friendly Ghost because Visser has let that slip through him again. Reeves is the next. What a beautiful penalty that was. 3-3. Finally, Visser has made the save. Assuming they haven't got a rule about him moving early. Because he shuffled across and got to it and makes a save. Connor Heath. We've gone well out of order here. Where's Porter disappeared to? Connor Heath has slotted it home. Porter should have taken this by now and he hasn't. I think it's glitched out here and forgotten our best penalty taker. And we don't need him anyway because Visser has made a second save and we are through to the next round. Which in some ways is a little bit disappointing because it's going to distract us from the league. That was an amazing victory. I don't think we were expected to do that at all.
So you will have noticed in there that we had a little bit of an issue with a crash. You might have heard me make reference to it in part of the game. That was in the game against Bath City. We were winning 2-1, I think, at the time, and it crashed, so we had to go back, and then found ourselves in the same situation, just 2-1 down rather than 2-1 up. And we did get back, got the draw, and won on penalties. So onward we go in the cup. We got some key games coming up, though. Rushall in the league and Morpeth in the league. They're going to be difficult games, and they're the games we've got to look forward to next. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.